At the auction, let's all bunch up together. Let's get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the team at Reliance Werribee, thank you very much for joining us for what I'm sure will be a lovely auction here. Welcome to the auction of number 149 Mossfiel Drive in the lovely suburb of Hoppers Crossing. To all of our bidders and buyers, make sure to bid bold, bid aggressively, and bid to the absolute upper echelon of your capacity. Give yourself every opportunity to be that lucky and successful buyer. I'm sure you're somewhere in the crowd here today, so to you a slightly early congratulations is in order for your wonderful purchase. And what a wonderful purchase it will be for you and your family, I'm sure of it, for the many years to come. Of course, I'd like to take the time to thank our vendors very much as well for not only entrusting myself to be the auctioneer, but also the entire selling team at Reliance Werribee for selling what is arguably their most prized possession. Now, of course, your listing agents are none other than Pratik and Michaela there in the crowd. If you do have any questions about the property, or need any support with your bidding endeavours, there's a wealth of real estate knowledge. And also we've got Kamal and Jazz as part of the team. Make sure to flag down any one of those if you do need any support, but otherwise we're going to get the show on the road. I'm going to quickly run through the rules and regulations here. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit the auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price. As your auctioneer will be indicating bidders on a request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will issue fines for misconduct. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will be using to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of our vendors is simply vendor bid. By law, only I, as the auctioneer, can place those vendor bids. Now, the settlement terms for the purchase of this lovely home is preferred at 30 to 45 days. We're also happy to accept a 5 or 10% deposit to make that an easy and convenient takeover for you. Now, if you are that lucky and successful buyer and you've had prior arranged terms and conditions discussed and our vendors are agreeable to those terms, then you're more than welcome to be bidding on that basis. Now, buyers, that's the boring stuff out the way. Let's talk about a stunning home here, 149 Mossfiel Drive, Hoppers Crossing. This is a stunning opportunity and a rare find on the marketplace here at this point in time. A very versatile home that is suited for the first home buyer, modern families, whether you're a small or growing family here, investors, the lot. There is something for everybody in this particular location. And there is a phenomenal amount of value-add opportunity here for the right buyer as well. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, multiple car spacing opportunities underpinning your prospective purchase of some of the finest real estate that Hoppers Crossing has on offer. 644 square meters of prime Hoppers Crossing soil. Now, what's going on here? Is there something inside that you guys need? Baby? Not a problem, not a problem. So making sure that's everything out the way. Now, where I was up to is the home is lovely. Girl inside really loves the home. She's already made herself at home, hasn't she? You have no choice but to buy now. Beautiful home, solid builds, very sturdy build as well. This one is a home that lasts an absolute lifetime, by the way. They don't build houses like these at the moment. And we'll make sure that that's all sorted out. I hope everything's all okay there. Now, just by the way, is the speaker too loud for her? Can I just ask, is the speakerphone too loud for her? It's not about the speaker? Okay, not a problem. Just making sure everybody's comfortable before we proceed on the auction. I hope we're all okay to continue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the beautiful home, by the way, the unique layout. I think people have noticed that this is not your average home. This is a really stunning opportunity here, and it's got an abundance of charm and character all throughout the home as well. Indoor, outdoor entertaining areas, seamless transition into that back patio area, which is by far my favorite part of the home. It's really got a shaded pergola area, which you can use 365 days a year in Melbourne's unpredictable weather. It's something that you really desire if you're entertaining your friends and family, and also a little bit of backyard garden as well to boot. Of course, front and back landscaping are absolutely superb, and you're also fitted out with heating and cooling options, plus the solar panels on the roof as well, which is going to help you out with those utility bills through the warmer and colder months. Now, of course, location. Absolutely spectacular, really convenient location, and amongst all the local amenities here in Hoppers Crossing, parks and reserves literally down the road from here, shops. Of course, you've got Hogan's Corner within walking distance from here, and Werribee Plaza that's going to take care of all of your shopping needs. Now, of course, schools, you've got some high quality options here at Baden Powell College and also Hoppers Crossing Secondary College as well. Access to buses literally at your doorstep, and also Hoppers Crossing Station. And also, if you do want to drive anywhere, access to major roadways and everywhere that you need to be, you'll be able to go there in quite some ease. Now, if that is not enough to get you going and wanting to bid and buy here today, I'm going to add one more reason. And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, with the economic environment changing, your time is limited as a buyer in the market. There's not much time left. We're expecting rate cuts in the market. Everything is being shuffled on its head now, and big banks are now predicting 0.5% rate cuts and back-to-back cuts after that. So buyers, there's going to be an abundance of demand. We've all been through the COVID housing market, and that's just about to happen here. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to you now for your spirited bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? Don't mind where we start. You just let me know where you see logical value. We'll take it from there, guys. It's only fair that we start things off. What do you say? Any price that you like, 625 to 685 is our quoting range. Otherwise, I start things off at the bottom here. Who would like to get the auction underway? 625? Really? Tough crowd here. 625 anywhere in the crowd. You just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move the auction along. Beautiful house, by the way. 644 square meters of real estate here. A slice of the real estate. 600, that's a really good place to start as well. I was going to place a vendor a bit above that, but it's $600,000, ladies and gentlemen. There's your social proof and evidence that the property is wanted by somebody else. Next bid I'm going to be seeking is a $25,000 increment from here, so you need to be 625 if you'd like to jump on in, but it's $600,000. Pratik, your bidder started things off, and nice and strongly as well. First call at $600,000, second call at $600,000, third and final time, all done, finished, absolutely silent. Abundance of value at $600,000, by the way. Pratik, poised to take it away. If we're not getting any further interest, I'm simply going to move things along with vendor bids. I don't want to have to do that. I'd rather give you the opportunity to compete against Pratik's buyer here, but it's $600,000. Where do we see value? I know it's worth a lot more than that. We've got plenty of buyers in the crowd here today that have expressed interest, either seen the home multiple times, done building and pest inspections at $600,000. I'm going to call it 3 times and move things along now. First call at $600,000. Second call at $600,000. Third, final time, all done. Finished, absolutely silent. What do we say? Put a vendor bid at 625. Pratik, what do you think? 625 right at the very end of that at $625,000. Now 2 bidders fighting it out. You've got some work to do, Pratik. Let me know if your buyer would like to jump back in. That will need to be 25,000 north of here as well. Looking for 650 now at 625. Welcome to the auction and good luck to you at $625,000. In the box seat now and good luck at $625,000. 650? 650 if you like, at $625,000. Happy to see your buyers in, Jazz, as well. Let's get to work. At $625,000, I know there's plenty of interest, but Michaela, your bidder in the lead, and good luck out this way. At $625,000, calling it 3 times. Here we go, buyers. First call at $625,000. Good luck, guys. Second call at $625,000. Third and final time, all done. Finished. Absolutely silent buyers. Now, of course, our owners are very realistic in their reserve price. They're keen to do business with you today. They would like to see a sold sticker on the board, whether it's out this way to Pratik's buyer or anywhere else. It's $625,000. Need to be $650 if you like. We're going to get there anyways. I'm going to call it 3 times, and I'll move the auction along to that point myself. At $625,000 for the first call. At $625,000. Good luck out that way. Second call at $625,000. How are we going? Sorry? 650. Look, I was going to negotiate, but we're still going strong in the 25s out this way. 650 now. Do we have 75 anywhere in the crowd? At $650,000. Show strength now, buyers. At $650,000. Pratik, back with your opening bidder on the phone there at $650,000. Would you like to go 7.5? Let me know. Actions against you now. Bids against you here at $650,000. Still showing strength and a great bid out that way at $650,000. Need to know. Thinking has cost you out this way. Jazz, of course, and Commel doing their best to absolutely garner every last bit of interest here, but it's $650,000. Pratik, good luck to you. Michaela, let me know if your buyers would like to jump in as well at $650,000. Let's go 75 at $650,000. All done, finished. Absolutely silent now. First call at $650,000. Second call at $650,000. Guys out the back, thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the show. Third and final time, $650,000, $675,000. Last chance. You know what? Let's do it. I think you've done the right thing. Yeah, we'll take the 10. At $660,000, your bidder, like to jump back in on a 10? Or just $660,000. We're going to keep the 10s as an absolute bare minimum, but I appreciate the offer at $660,000 now in the lead. Pratik, now your buyer's got some work to do here at $660,000. Opening up to smaller increments now at $660,000, $670 if you'd like. We're not going any less than that. At $660,000, you're out. At least play it a little bit cooler than that. At least make them sweat for it at $660,000. At least pretend you're still in it at this stage. And by the way, I still don't believe you, because an auctioneer gets told 3 to 7 times that a bidder is out before they're truly out. So Kamal and Jazz, I hope you're not taking that on face value there at $660,000, and you guys as well holding the highest bid. Just make sure you've got that next bid ready to go in case you get another one. At $660,000, whether it's from your buyer, Pratik, or Jazz out that way, it's $660,000. I'm going to call it 3 times now. First call at $660,000. Second call and good luck. Third and final time, all done. Was that a... Sorry, I got close enough to hear your private conversations. I almost thought that was a bid. You're joking. Okay, you got to be very quiet if you're joking, because I'm right next to you. At $660,000, Pratik, maybe a good time to take a pause at this stage, unless your buyer would like to jump back in at $670. We're just talking. We're going to give him a little bit more time. I thank you very much for your patience. And by the way, I'd do the same thing for you if I was selling your home. And if I had the pleasure and honor of doing that auction there at $660,000 now. Actions out this way. These guys are still thinking about it here at $660,000. $660,000 out. We're sure. That's a more resounding no, but we're at 2 no's now. We need to get to 3 to 7 to really consider you out before you're truly out at $660,000. Any other interest in the crowd? Pratik, in or out? I need to know now. Can't hold on forever. First call, our highest bidder is losing patience. Second call at $660,000. What do we say? Third and final time. All done. What do you want to do? You want to take it? Let's take it. 665. Now, you had the time to think about that next bid. We're taking the $5,000 bids now. Would you like to do another 5 on top? I'd suggest to do so quickly. 670. Got a nod of the head there. It's $670,000 in great bid because you've done so quickly. I've just looked at Pratik's face, and it's just passing on the vibe that's coming from the bidder. It was not a good, healthy reaction there, which is great news for you at $670,000. Hello, guys. We've unlocked smaller increments now. Are you sure you haven't changed your mind at $670,000? We're getting very close to everybody's budget as well. 675. We're 7 times. All right, we fast-tracked that. I do thank you very much for your attendance here today. Even though we didn't get a bid out of you, thank you for being a part of it. At 670, I've confirmed your competition is out this way as well, which is great news. At $670,000, just waiting for your buy, Pratik. I don't know if there's any more interest in the crowd. Can we just confirm any interest there? I hope you're enjoying the show out this way as well. 670, fantastic buying opportunity. What about you against there? Holding the brochure, no paddle though. At $670,000, you guys out this way. We're wrapping things up. I hope you're enjoying it now. At $670,000, Pratik, one last opportunity for your buyer. Can't give them any more time. First call at 670, second call at 670, third, final time, all done. And of course, Pratik getting some instructions. We are very close to that point in time where we're putting the property on the market. Maybe just a couple more bids might do it, or maybe he comes out with some really good news. I think we wait to have a look. If he's not out in a matter of a couple of seconds, I'll go in there as well, pause the auction and get that instructions myself at 670. Promising signs at this point in time. Kamal, if we got another bid, it makes no sense to back away as well. Just let me know, pass on those instructions. Otherwise, I've confirmed we're absolutely out here, which is great news for you. 670. One last opportunity. Pratik, how are we going inside? Guys, give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to go inside, get some instructions, and resume the auction in just a moment's time. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience and anticipation while we're getting those instructions from our bidders here, sorry, our owners here. We are very, very close to the point in time where we're putting the property on the market. I can tell you we're only a matter of a couple of bids before that happens. Otherwise, the instructions are very plain and simple. We're going to be passing the property into our highest bidder and starting the negotiation effective immediately. We're going to give one last opportunity for our buyers to jump on in to secure those exclusive rights to negotiate. Now, we'll quickly explain. Our highest bidder has the exclusive rights to negotiate, which means if there's any other interest, if there's any more to offer in the crowd, you need to be that highest bidder. Otherwise, they reserve that right to know where the reserve price is and negotiate exclusively here at 670. Happy to buy you that opportunity there. You need to be the highest bidder. I'm going to hand it over once again for your spirited bidding at 670. No further bidding, no further advance. We pass the property into our highest bidder. What do we say? Any other interest? Last opportunity, guys. Most of the time when the property passes in, statistically, it is going to sell to the highest bidder. I can tell you, because we are so close, that we're most likely going to be selling to our highest bidder. There's not much of a gap to bridge, so even another bid on top, any single bid could secure those rights. Now, Jazz, you just let me know if there's any other increment that your buyer would like to jump back in on as well. And Pratik, if your bidder would like to jump back in and any increment as well, it secures them the exclusive rights to negotiate. Otherwise, we simply wrap up the auction and pass the property in. What do we say? First call now at $670,000. Good luck, plain and simple. Second call now at 670. Third and final time, Pratik, one last opportunity for your buyer. What do you say? 2,000? We'll take it if he wants. At $670,000 when we're about to wrap up the auction. I'm happy to open it up to any other increment now. At $670,000. Thank you so much for your patience, by the way. We're almost done. I do appreciate it there. At 670, last opportunity. We're on the market. You sure? We are on the market and selling. No better bidder offer. We've got our new owners out this way at $670,000 selling. No better bidder offer. We are going to have new owners and Michaela standing next to them proudly here. Good luck to you at $670,000 now, buyers. One last opportunity. Pratik, let me know if your buyer would like to jump back in at $670,000 now, guys. I know that you're out, but we're playing for keeps now at $670,000. Make sure to tap away on that phone very, very quickly and let me know. At $670,000, once the property is on the market, I'd be remiss as the auctioneer to turn away any increment on top. 670. Jazz hasn't given up either. I haven't either. At 670. Good luck. We are going to sell. I'm going to give everybody one last opportunity now that we're playing for keeps to come back in. At 670, confirming we're absolutely done here. 670, all done. Finished, absolutely silent. Cobble, unless you found a last minute buyer to jump on in, which you usually do, we're going to be selling here at 670. Pratik, your buyer. I'm just waiting for them now. Last opportunity. You need to let me know if they're in or out. First call now at $670,000. Second call, we're selling away. Third and final time. Can't wait any longer. What's the call? Yes? No? What about another 1,000? What's there to think about? Any single bid on top could buy you the property, and that's going to cost you more and more as we go because the property market is turning. We're going to get rate cuts now. There's going to be more demand, more competition at 670. Absolute bargain. Beautiful value here. What are we doing? Need to know. And just by the way, while they're still having conversations, it's very difficult for me as the auctioneer to call it quits here at 670. Last opportunity here. I'm going to count it 3 times. We have to sell. First call now at 670. Second call now, Pratik. Need to know. Talking to the broker. I think we have to give him a little bit of time. I do really thank you very much for your patience. Just give me one last second. If I had the pleasure and honor of doing this for you, I'd do the absolute same. If it means one last bid, you've got that ready to go, okay? At 670, Pratik. Needs to be quick, come on. Can't wait here all day at 670. The property's on the market and selling. We are playing for keeps now. Just another $1,000. Call your friends and family if you need to, but our highest bidder is losing their patience here. 670, quite frankly, so am I. At 670, Pratik, what are we doing? And by the way, if you're thinking about selling your property by way of auction, the whole entire team at Reliance Werribee, we're not going to give up just at the very last moment until everybody is confirmed they're out. One last opportunity, we're done. I think we're done. Yes? We're all done. Finished, absolutely silent. Good luck to you. First call, second call, third and final time. We're sure we're done, finished, absolutely silent. We're selling, and welcome to the neighborhood. We are sold. Congratulations, well bid, well bought on behalf of the team at Reliance Werribee. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.